I want to say it's my work uniform, but let's go for Halloween.
It's a costume. Tonight's the big Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May?
Wow.
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
Let's go on adventure. Alright, so type in the date.
I've got to turn on the time circuits first.
No. Let's turn on the time circuit.
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor. Fluxy.
On. Alright, so time circuit.
Okay. If Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
This little baby hits 88 miles per hour. We will teleport. Well, teleport. Go to that time. I want not drive almost more than so much meters. Overdrive. 70. 80. 88. Liftoff. There we go. Best place to get back in time. The mall and police. Smoke screen online. The cars of the future. Well, I've never seen such a car in my lifetime. Hill Valley, 2 miles. Yeah, just walk 2 miles, why not?
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
You see the scale? Welcome to the past. Wow.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Wow. From all the people in this timeline, she wants to only have you. as someone to react. I know Doc. Well, that would be strange. There's been some sort of misunderstanding. I am a supporter.
Mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze?
We can... Where can I find them? Coming after them? No. Let's be heroic. I'm coming after them.
Tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what?
Yeah,
Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Officially it's McFly, but... What's a funny name? Say, Sonny Crockett.
Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
That's an old lady.
I know, I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
Wow.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no, down boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta find Doc.
Thought she was nice, but she wasn't anymore. Alright, so let's see. Barbershop. You can go
Hey,
stuff
can I
too.
get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Yeah. See, we cannot do anything for that.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out!
Alright, why not? But the speakeasy.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
I don't know the theater. It's a, this is a very known road if you watch the movies. This is the part where you go away in the first movie. You will come on driving from here, and just before the movie theater he leaves this timeline. Or this timeline that they were in. Soup kitchen door. Wow. Awkward.
McFly! Biff?
Kid,
Grandpa?
that's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And
Grandpa was a
McFly,
gangster.
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey!
Oh, shit. I keep doing that. I will leave the mouse when there is cutscene.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Yeah, just wave your hands if you want some attention. Let's see, we have a telephone.
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931.
Yeah, why not?
Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy.
Don't understand that one. Hello, weird mister.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Yeah. So everything you do in this timeline will have effect on the timelines in the future and past. Or present. Alright, I'm already getting complicated. That there's nothing. Nothing. Alright, so let's go into the police station.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
And scram.
Doc!
Marty!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right. But what?
Let's go back in time. Well, let's make it more difficult. Let's make a stand. Let's talk to the gangsters. Let's make a stand.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
I think this is the wrong ones, but let's do it.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
That's right. Let's go back in time.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe.
Wow.
I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, A few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
What a plan. What about the space-time continuum?
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
I'm supposed to get you to build a drill. Where can I find your younger self?
Okay, let's say I go along...
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Alright, so let's go back to the soup kitchen. Walk, 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 walk. That way and into the soup kitchen. And in the back towards the telephone. Yeah, how does that work?
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
So we need to go to the courthouse. The courthouse is that way. There it is. I love the cars of this time. Yeah, when I go around it. There's Einstein. Just laying in the ground, on the ground. Oh wait, doing to go like no. No. Oh, there is it. Alright, so courthouse.
Don't touch those! These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Then he
Naturally,
even was like,
multiplied by the inversion of h has to come out less than expectation value of a, right? No. What am I
let's
missing
follow him.
here? Or do we take h to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a might well be equal to a's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational
let's
constant
see
is
where it's
variable.
going.
Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's start over. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass if acceleration is reduced by the inverse of the derivative of the speed relative to
making
the
no
speed of light?
sense.
Oh, which brings us back to h.
Alright, so I need to go into the law office.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Oh, well, no.
Oh, wow.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
I have something important for you to do.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Right. Oh, will you be finished?
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Wow. I heard you were working on a rocket drill?
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
You do.
Only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant
Come
is variable.
on.
Wait, is that even possible? Now, if H stands for one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then naturally H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? No.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
We're a scientist.
See,
here.
I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
What are you doing? How about quitting early? Come on, tell me about the rocket drill.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong.
Wow. Come on.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
How about quitting
How about
early?
you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Let's try it
Come
again.
on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character! Whoa.
You ever need...
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Come on.
Now, if
Will you just give me a chance?
harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Alright,
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
So what about your
Emmett,
rocket
about
drill?
your...
Don't say it. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line operator? But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Wow. All a bit
Sounds
scared.
like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorrect. The only people scared of Judge Brown are...
We had that one.
Damn it. About
Don't
your...
say it. Is reduced by the inverse of its derivative of the speed relative to the speed of light. Oh, it brings back to H.
We have something in our hand. Oh, maybe we can use that one. Wait till it comes out. And show him the book.
No. I'm gonna be the inverse. Oh, yes, line up. No. Not possible. No. Or do we take H to stand for the Hermitian line up?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
I don't have any more options.
Sounds like you're a little...
Scared of my... The only...
Sounds like you're a little scared of your...
Scared of my...
Alright,
The only people
so
scared of Judge Brown.
I'm going to cut it off at
Damn
this
it.
moment.
About
Don't
your...
say it.
This will
Now
be the
if
end
H
of
stands for
my
one-dimensional
first
harmonic
part of
oscillator,
recording.
then naturally H2 of A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of A, right?
I
Hey,
hope
how you doing,
enjoy,
Einie?
So I can go and record more. Lewis Mitchell from 2P Craft playing the first part of Back to the Future. If you like this game, go watch the movies. There are 3 parts. I think 3 is the best, then 2 one-on-one. But yeah, go watch them. This was Mitchell saying bye-bye.